And we should be live. So we're waiting for Brett Grundy to join us. I'm here with Georgi, Bacho. So how you guys feeling? 9 days before big event in Tbilisi.
ძალიან კარგად, ძალიან მაგარ ფორმაში ვარ და მოგებისთვის მოვდივარ რა.
I feel very good. I'm in very good shape and I'm coming just for win, only for win.
So people in the chat, straight away I'm going to say, so again, Engin is already in Tbilisi. So I will do, this is the last podcast for East versus West. So I'm going to finish it and we're going to, then next week I'm going to join him there. I want to ask your feelings about having this kind of big arm wrestling event in Tbilisi. It has never been done, or you have never seen anything as big that is going to come next week, right?
ჩვენ ქართველებისთვის ძალიან მაგარი იქნება რა, მეტი мотивация იქნება და ქართველები უფრო კარგად გამოვალთ რა, უფრო იმით მოტივირებულები გვერდში გვეყოლება ჩვენი ხალხი და ვიცი, ძალიან გახარებული ვარ ამით.
I'm very happy about it's a big motivation for Georgians and we Georgians on this competition. Always big motivation because Georgian people will be there and we will pull well there on this competition.
Gotcha. It's how does it feel? Do you feel like it's going to be like, I haven't been to Georgia, so I don't know, but do you have insane amount of arm wrestling fans? Does almost everyone know what arm wrestling is?
საქართველოში არ ყოფილა რა კამბო, მაგრამ მან ხო ბევრი გულშემატკივარი ყო და ყველა მეცის ვარ ამ კლავჯიდი და არის.
კი, ძალიან ბევრი გულშემატკივარი ყავს და გვერდში რო გვეყოლებიან, უფრო კარგად გამოვალთ ჩემი აზრით.
There are a lot of fans, a lot of supporters, and when they will be on our side on the competition, it will help us a lot.
Gotcha. So you have Saginashvili last name, so I feel like that comes with expectation. Do you feel pressure because you are Bacho Saginashvili?
Saginashvili და Saginashvilis ამ კორს რო ცხადებენო, უკვე მოლოდინი აქვს ისეთიო რა და შენ ზედმეტ ზეწოლას ხო აქვს მომკვარის გამო Bacho Saginashvili ხარ. No,
Nothing. I want to ask him. So last time we saw him compete, I think he competed on versus Rino Masic. Has he competed since?
ანუ რინოს შემდეგ გამოსულა შეჭიძეო?
საქართველოში ერთხელ გამოვედი საქართველოს პრიპიტკებზე და ჩემს. ხო, სოფლის პრიპიტკებზე.
I pulled after Reno, I pulled just one time on world qualifications.
Gotcha. So the match versus Reno was crazy match. Like it was probably one of the best matches we have seen on King of the Table. So his thoughts about the match. What does he feel? What happened there? Was there something he could do, or Reno was just too strong in his move?
და ერთ-ერთი ყველაზე მაგარი მატჩი იყო, რაც გვინახავს რა, ისე და King of the Table-ზე და რას ფიქრობს, ანუ უბრალოდ რინო ძალიან ძლიერი იყო თუ ანუ რა მოხდა მაგ მატჩზე რა?
მე ძალიან შეცდომა დაუშვი, მან დიდი წონა მოვიმატე, ძალიან დიდი წონა ვიყავი რა და ვერ შევიცვალე, შევიცვალე ჰაერიც და ვერ ვიყავი რა სათანადოდ მომზადებული, თორე აი წონა რო ცოტა დაბალი მქონოდა და რაღაც ეგეთი უფრო კარგი მატჩი იქნებოდა რა, ჩემი აზრით. There
was my mistake that I gained a lot of weight, and there was also a problem with acclimatization. With like I changed food and I changed climate, and there was a hot climate there. And if I would be less weight, like a little bit lighter, then I could pull better in this competition.
So he thinks, yeah, because you get the good positions, but somehow Reno still managed to win. Did something surprised, like, or did you expect exactly this from Reno?
ანუ რამდენჯერმე მატჩის განმავლობაშიო კარგი პოზიციაც აიღე, მაგრამ მაინც მოგიგო რა. ხო და ანუ ამან გაგაუცაო რომ რინოს ძალამო თუ ელოდებოდიო ესეთ იმას.
უბრალოდ ხელიო დამებერა მოძრაობას ვეღარ ვგრძნობდი რა. თან პლუს რო ხურდებოდი ისე დონეზე გამებერა ხელი რომ ვერც გავხურდი კარგად რა რომ ანუ გადამეწია და მოძრაობას და იმას ვერ აუგზნობდი რა კარგად და მაგ დროს მივიღე ტრამვა რა დიდი ტრამვა და რამდენიმე თვეც მკურნალე
During warm up, I had a little bit problem, and on a competition on a super match, after my hand get pumped, I had problem with pulling, and also I get a little bit injured, and for a few months I was curing this injury after this match.
What is his weight now?
sorry
102 kg.
102. So you both are meeting. This is 105 kilos, right? Or
yeah.
Okay. So at this weight, how does he feel? Does he feel just as strong, or maybe better because he feels lighter and can move better?
ანუ ამ წონაში თავს ეხა როგორ წონაც გაქვს რა თავს როგორ გძნობო უფრო ძლიერად გძნობო რადგან დაბალი წონა ხარ უცხო როგორ ვთქვიო თუ აი რას გძნობო რა ამ წონაში
კომფორტულად გძნობ თავს უფრო რა რაც უფრო დაბალი წონა კიდევაც ვაპირებ რამდენიმე კილოს მოკლებას იმიტომ რომ დაბალი წონა რო ვარ კომფორტულად ვეწევი სისწრაფეც მეტი მაქვს და გამძლეობიც
I'm very comfortable in this weight and I'm also planning to lose a few kilograms before match. This will give me more explosive power and more speed.
Gotcha. So does at this weight, this is he believes 105 kilo will be his class, or maybe he will want to go for a higher weight class?
რას ფიქრობს 105 კილო იქნება მისი კატეგორიაო თუ მომატებას აპირებს?
105 და უფრო 95 მინდა რა, უფრო დაბალი წონა. 105-იც ვიასპარეზებ ხოლმე.
I will compete in 105, but I'm also planning to go in 95. Mostly I plan to go in 95.
Okay. So you're going to keep a big eye on the championship match, Todd Hutchings versus Irakli.
ანუ ესე იგი იმ матчზე ყურადღებას მიაქცევ რა ირაკლი და ტოდის რო შეხვდები.
კი. წარმაგრად მაინტერესებს რა მოხდება.
Yes, I'm very interesting what will happen there.
Gotcha. I want to ask you, like, Brett Grundy. What can you tell me? What do you know about Brett?
მინდა კითხო ბრედზეო რა რას ფიქრობო და რა იცი მის შესახებ?
თავიდან არ ვიცოდი ახლა ვინ იყო გადაწევაც არ მქონდა ნახე მე რომ ნახე რა ვიცი ვერაფერთ ვერ გამოვაცა ჩვეულებრივ მატჩი იქნება ჩემთვის.
First when our match has set up, I didn't know who he was, but then I saw his matches, but I don't get surprised with his performance, so I think it will be just normal match for me. Nothing special or hard.
So you don't see anything unusual in his style. You feel comfortable about your chances on beating him?
მის ხელისებაში რამ განსხვავებულს ხედა, ესე იგი არ ხედავო და კომფორტულად გძნობ შანსებსო მის დამარცხებაშიო?
კი, ანუ რაც დავაკვირდი ზედას ეწევა და ვინაც ზედა არ გადაწიოს და ბიცეფს შევიდეს აზრი არა აქვს რა.
I saw his pullings and I saw that he's mostly do top roll, and in top roll he has no chance, and if he goes in hook, that's even here also don't have a chance.
No chances for Brett.
No.
It's very good. You're 19 or 20 now. What is your age?
20.
20. Okay. Super young in the sport, already making big splashes. What is your goal for 2025, for this year? Like, what is your big goal?
ძალიან ახალგაზრდა ხარ რა ამ სპორტში და უკვე ბევრს მიაღწიო და ახლა 2025 წელსო რა არის შენი მიზანი რა ამ წელში?
ანუ რაც მაგალითად გამოვტოვე 24-ში, მინდა რომ უფრო ხშირად გამოვიდა შეჯიბრებზე რა, მაგალითად ტრამის გულზე ვერ გამოვდიოდი ხოლმე და ახლა სისტემატურად გამოვარ მსოფლიოზეც, ევროპაზეც, eastvswest's, რა ვისადაც გამიწვევ ყველგან გამოვედი რა.
In 2024, because of injury, I pulled just one time. So this year, I want to pull more. I will compete on European and World Championship. Also, if they will invite me, I will also pull on East versus West and King of Stable. So I want to pull more and more this year.
Okay, but pulling is one. So what is your goal? Like, do you want to be top five, top 10 guys, fight for the championship, or you feel like maybe you need a little bit more time? How does he feel? Like, what would be his next step after this match?
ანუ გადახელისება ერთიაურად შეჯიბზე გამოსვლა და ან მიზანი რა გაქვსო ტოპ 5 სპორტსმენების დამარცხება კიდევ ტოპ-10-ში ვინც არიანო თუ უბრალოდ ფიქრობო რომ მეტიც რო გჭირდება უზოგადად რაღაცებთან რო ხელი წიო და მე იმის
ანუ 95-ში მინდა მაგალითად ბაბაევთან გადაწევა. ანუ ტოპებთან მინდა გადაწევა რა. ანუ ტოპ 5-ში მინდა გადაწევა რა. ანუ ჩემი თავის ის მაინტერესებს.
In 95, I want to pull against Babaev, Rustam Babaev, and also everyone in top 5. I want to see myself against those strong guys. So.
Human versus Bio, that would be very interesting. Very interesting. Very, very tough challenge, but I think Bacho looks like a guy who loves challenges.
ანუ თული გამოწვევა იქნება, მაგრამ მე როგორც ვიყურება ბაჩო ისეთი ბიჭიაო, რომ რომელსაც გამოწვევები უყვარს რა მოსულს. Yes.
So how was preparation for this? Like, tell us like your regular week. How much do you train? How often? And how do you schedule your training sessions?
ანუ ამ შეჯიბრისთვის რა როგორ მოიმზადეო? ანუ ერთი კვირის განმავლობაში, ან ერთი ნორმალური ჩვეულებრივი კვირის განმავლობაში რა ვარჩევს აკეთებო, ან რამდენჯერ ვარჩევო და რაღაცები. კვირის განრიგზე მომიყევიო.
კვირაში ვარჩევ 3-4 დღე. ბოლო კვირები კიდევ უფრო ხელზე ვიმუშავე რეზინები და ისე საბოლოოდ კარგი მომზადება გამომივიდა და რა ვიცი, კარგ ჯიმზე ვარ რა.
In a week I was training 3-4 times. Last few weeks mostly I pulled on table, on moves, and finally I think that I'm in very good shape. The camp was really good and I'm in good shape.
Okay. Where is your shape now, maybe where you were versus Reno? How do you feel? Like, do you feel like you're better, stronger, or around the same?
Reno-სთან რო გადაწიო, იმასთან შედარებით ახლა შენი ფორმა როგორია? იმაზე უკეთესია თუ უფრო?
ან გაცილებით უკეთესი არის, იმიტომ რომ Reno-სთან ჩემი ძალის, რა ვიცი, 60% ვერ გამოვიყენე, ალბათ 50%, იმიტომ რომ ძალიან ისე შეცვლილები მქონდა წონა და მოკლედ ეხა უფრო კარგ ჯანზე ვარ.
Because of changing weight, I did not use my full power with Reno, maybe just 50% or 60%. So now I think that I'm way better.
Way better. That's a lot. 50-60%. That's a lot. I'll be very interested to see like what is how it goes. About your opponent, right? What do you expect from him? What do you think? How does he try to beat you?
შენ ოპონენტი რას ფიქრობო? რას ელოდები მისგან და რას ფიქრობო? როგორ მოიქცეო შენ დასამარცხებლად?
ბრედი? რა ვიცი, ერთი თუ ზედას ეცდება, ისიც არ გამოუვა და ბიცეპსში თუ შემოვა, რა ვიცი. არ მგონია რა გამჭედოს ამ რაღაცა ეგეთი. გამომთავრებ ნამდვილი მატჩი იქნება ახლა ვფიქრობ.
This match will be easy match. I don't think that this arms will stop. It will be easy for me to beat him. If he tries to top roll me, that will be easy. If he tries to go in hook with me, that will be also easy for me.
Feels like like Bacho doesn't lack any confidence. He looks ready. He looks strong. I'm looking at where is Brad Grundy? Okay, maybe something with timings or something came up. We'll get Brad maybe later. Let's talk about the whole event, right? There's 11 amazing matches, and I want to hear his opinion on these matches. So we go straight away to Stoyan versus Vasily. So does he know much about Stoyan?
იცის რომ სტოიანის შესახებო?
კი, მარცხენავს გადაწეული, რა ვიცი. ამ სოფლიო ჩემპიონატზე და ისიც რა ვიცი, ხელი მოსწოდა მე მგონი. მარცხენა ხელი, ოღონდ მარჯვენა არ ვიცი, მარჯვენაში არ გამოსულა.
იყო 23 ხო?
ხო, 23.
In 2023, I pulled against Stoyan in World Championship, and during our pulling, he got injured, broke his arm or tendon, and in right hand I did not pull with him, so I don't know his right hand, but in left hand I know.
Mhm. What does he expect from? Is Vaso ready? Is Vasily ready?
Also, Zadari, so that's what
როგორც იძახის, კი ძალიან კარგ ფორმაში ვარო რა. ისე ყოფილი ვარო და ანუ ვასოსთან მე არ მაქვს რეალურად ხელი გადაწეული და არ ვიცი როგორ ფორმაში არის და ალბათ არ ვიცი რა ვერ ვიტყვი ესე ზუსტად 50-50 წელს.
With Vaso I never pulled, but as he says, he's in a very good shape, like in a good shape like never before. So I think he will win. But also, since they never pulled against him, I don't know his hand, and I think 50-50 in this match.
Okay, that's very honest answer. I like that. I like that. We have another one. This is great. I love this match. Serhiy Kalinchenko versus Frank Lamparelli. I think he knows both of these athletes. How does Bacho see this match?
ეხლა გეკითხება ლამპარელზე და კალინჩენკოზე და რას ფიქრობს? ფიქრობ რომ ორივე კარგად ეცოდინება სპორტსმენები.
კალინჩენკო კარგად იცის იმაში საფრანგეთში რო იყავით და რა ვიცი მე მგონია რომ კალინჩენკო მოუგებს რა.
I know Kalinchenko very well. When I was in France, I meet Kalinchenko, and I think Kalinchenko will win this match.
Yeah, right. Okay, I saw you guys a little bit pulling. Yeah. So, how do you think? How does Kalina wins? How does Kalinchenko wins? Is it with a press, no wrist, or he doesn't even lose his wrist? What does Bacho think?
მაჯა მოუწდება და ისე მოუგებს და პრესავსო თუ მაჯას არ მოუწდებაო და მარტივად გადავა Kalinchenko. როგორ
მარტივად არ ვიცი, მაგრამ უფრო ზედაწევაზე ჩავა მაჯა არ მგონია.
I don't think it will be very easy match. I think he will go in top roll, but I don't think that he will lose his wrist.
Okay. Alex Kurdech, David Dedikian.
Kurdech და Dedikian.
რთული მატჩია. არ ვიცი, კურდაჩა მაგალითად ძალიან გაზრდილი არის ახლა და უფრო ზედას ეწევა. ის დადიკიანი მხარი აქვს ძლიერი და ტევანის. მაგასაც რა ვიცი 50-50 ვფიქრობ, რომ ძალიან ძლიერები არიან ორივე, ესე ვერ ვიტყვი რომ.
It's hard to predict this match. I saw that Kurdech gained a lot and he's big now, but also Dadikian is looking bigger and he has good wrist and side pressure, so it's also very hard to say who will win. It's also 50-50.
Hey, good matches if they're 50-50, I think. What is Bacho's left arm? Most people now, it's more interesting right arm, but where do you consider your left arm? Is it as good as right arm, or what's the difference?
ანუ Bacho რას ფიქრობ თავის მარცხენა ხელზეო რა, ყველას ახლა უფრო მეტად მარჯვენა ინტერესებს, მაგრამ მარცხენაზეო რას ფიქრობსო, მარჯვენასთან შედარებით როგორ მდგომარეობაშია?
ანუ ცოტათი სუსტი მაქვს, მაგრამ ვერ ვიტყოდი რომ სუსტი არის, მაგრამ გადაწევა შემიძლია, რა თუ მოვემზადე მარცხენა და მოვემზადე, კარგად მაქვს ხოლმე რა.
It's a little bit weaker than my right hand, but if I prepare for left hand match, and I also can pull in left hand, I feel strong.
Is it same technique? Is it very similar, or it feels a little bit different?
It's a good technique.
ზედაზე დატრიალებს კარგად ვაკეთებ მარცხენათი.
On top roll, I can do better pronation with left hand.
Better pronation with left arm. But wrist is right arm, right? Wrist is stronger.
მარჯვენაში უფრო ძლიერი აქვს.
ცოტა მარჯვენაში უფრო ძლიერი მაქვს, მაგრამ არ ჩამოვარდება მარცხენას კარგად მაქვს.
Little bit right wrist is a little bit stronger, but left is also very good.
Okay, so if you get a left arm match, you wouldn't say no, you would say most likely yes, right?
ანუ მარცხენაში რომ მოგიწევთ გადაწევა, უარს არ იტყოდიო ხო და იქაც გადაწევდი მარცხენაში. Yeah, I will pull in left also.
Yeah, it's stupid questions from me. Of course he would pull. we have one female match on the card, and it's, I would say, two legends of female arm wrestling. We have Malin Bergstrom versus Fia Isaac. I don't know how much he knows, but Fia is the current, I think, 3 years in a row WAF world champion, and Malin, last time she won world title was 2019, and she really hasn't competed since. But first time they pulled, Malin beat Fia easily. Does he have any thoughts about this match?
ანუ ეხლა ქალებზე გიკითხება რა ერთმა მალონო იმფიას მოუგო ადრე უშეხნებ მაგრამ ამ ფიას ბოლო 3 წელიო მსოფლიო ჩემპიონატს იგებს და ამ მეორე გოგოს 2019-ში მოუგია მსოფლიო ჩემპიონატი იმის მერე მსოფლიო ჩემპიონატზე აღარ გამოსულა მაგრამ მოგებით ამას მოუგია ხო და რას ფიქრობს ამათ გადაწევაზე
არ ვიცი მე დიდად ქალების გადაწევას არ უყურებ ხოლმე და არ ვიცი
I don't know. I don't really watch female arm wrestling, so.
That's absolutely honest answer. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Daniel Prokopchuk, Oleg Zhok at 85 kilos.
85 კილოშიო პროკოპჩუკი და ჟოხი რას ფიქრობთ?
50-50-ზე ფიქრობ. აი ენგის ისეთი მატჩები აქვს შერჩეული, რომ რავი, ორივე სპორტსმენი ძლიერები არიან რა და ანუ იმის გამოტანა განძნელი არის რა, რომ თქვა, რომ მაგალითად ეს მოუგებს.
I think also 50-50. Engin choose the match very wisely, so it's very hard to say who will win because both are really strong.
Mm-hmm. If let's say, how does Prokopchuk win? Does he see it as easy win, or if he wins, it's an insanely hard match?
მაგალითად ვთქვათ, რომ მაგალითად პროკოპჩუკი იგებს რა. როგორ წარმოუდგენია პროკოპჩუკი როგორ მოიგებს? ეს მატჩი მისთვის რომ მარტივი მატჩი იქნებაო თუ როგორ და როგორ გაგიწევდაო რა?
ძნელი მატჩი იქნება, ეხლა ადვილი ჟოგთან არ იქნება. უფრო მხრით, ანუ შემხრით მოიგებს რა. სხვანაირად ზედაზე არ მგონია, ზედაზე ვერ მოიგებს.
It will be hard match for Prokopchuk. It will not be easy win if he wins. I think mostly inside pressure because if Prokopchuk tries a top roll, it will be very hard for him to beat.
Okay, we have another Georgian champion versus very strong Ukrainian. We have Oleg Petrenko but Kilioneani. Okay, how does he see that match?
ბეთქილის აი ეკლუსი აქვს რომ ძალიან გამძლე ხელი აქვს რა ანუ ძალიან მებრძოლი ხელი აქვს და პეტრენკო არიცია არ დაიწყება და არ დასრულდება რომ არ დაიჭერა რა ანუ არის მაგრამ არ დაიჭერა სპორტსმენი და უფრო გამძლე ხელი მოიგებს ჩემი აზრით ამიტომ ბეთქილი არ შეიძლება.
That's also hard to predict, but Betkili has very good endurance, and I think that this match will stop and there will be fight. So the one who has more endurance will win. So Betkili will win this match.
Okay. I ask everyone, do you think we will see Betkili smiling in this match?
ყველას ამას ვეკითხები რომ ამ მატჩში რას ფიქრობ Betkili გაიღებებსო? No, he will not. He's from
Yes, I think everyone should put money on it, if it will happen. Yeah. No, this is and I think for you, this is very interesting match. We have Irakli versus Todd Hutchings.
Irakli.
მგონია რომ უფრო ირაკლი რა, იმიტომ რომ ბოლო მატჩის შემდეგ აი რო წააგო იმასთან და ვიკეთებთან იმის მერე 95-ში ჩამოვიდა წონა მაგასაც წონის პრობლემა ჰქონდა რა, დიდი წონა რო იყო ვერ ეწეოდა ხელს და წონა რო დაიკლო ნახეთ რომ ბევრი პოპულარული სპორტსმენს მოუგო და ეხლა ყველაფერი ფორმაში აქვს ჩემი აზრით ხარიც მაჯაც და მგონია რავი ჩემი აზრით ადვილად უნდა მოუგოს რა.
I think Irakli also had weight problems when he was in 105, when he lost last time against Tadikian, and after when he lose his weight in 95, He beat everyone, so I think this match will be also very easy for him.
Style of Todd Hutchings, do you think it causes any problems? Because he's excellent of dealing versus top rollers.
მისი ჰაჩინსის სტილიო პრობლემა იქნება ორი რაკასთვის, იმიტომ რომ მისი სტილიო ზედამწეველების წინააღმდეგო არის საუკეთესო რა.
აი 105-ში რო გადაწიეს, უფრო ანუ მაჯას კი უხსნიდა ზურაკაშვილი, მაგრამ უფრო მხრის ხარჯზე ვერ გადადიოდა რა და ანუ ეხლა ძალიან ძლიერად აქვს ხარიც და მაჯაც და ჩემი აზრით უნდა მოუგოს რა.
Last time when they pulled in 105, Irakli opened Todd's wrist, but he was not able to finish him. But now he has strong wrist and also very strong side pressure, so I think Irakli is still will.
If you go down to 95 kilos and they say you can pull for the title, which one of these guys you rather pull? Would you pull Irakli or would you pull Todd Hutchings?
ან 95 კილო დაიკლებოდა რომ გითხარ რომ სადიდო გადაწიო. ვისთან გიჩვენე რომ გადაწიო ირაკლისთან თუ Hutchings?
Hutchings და რა თქმა უნდა.
Of course against Hutchings. Not with Irakli.
So do you believe you could beat Hutchings now?
ჯერა რომ ეხა მომენტ შეგიძლია მის მოდამარცხება Hutchings.
ეხა არ ვიცი, მაგრამ სათანადოდ მოემზადო შეუძლია.
At this moment I don't know, but if I prepare against him especially, I think I can beat him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's one of the matches I would love to see because he's literally 3 times older than you. It would be.
One match სულეო ძალიან მინდა რა და საინტერესო იქნება, რომ შენზეო 3ჯერ ის არის. 3ჯერ დიდი ასაკის არის რა. ის 3ჯერ დიდია Hutchings.
Yeah. Vasily yesterday said that with old guys you should never stop. You should be first because if they stop, they're really strong. So I think it goes also with Todd Hutchings, and everyone kind of knows it.
ანუ ვასიმ გუშინ თქვა რომ უნათან ვასაკინ ხალხთან არასდროს უნდა გაჩერდეო რა. სწრაფად უნდა დაამთავრო და დაიწყო. თორე თუ გაჩერდა ხელიო, იქო ძალიან ძლიერები არიან რა.
Devon versus Gennady. How does the rematch go? Let's talk about this one.
მაშინ მე-7 ივენტზე, რა ვიცი, არავის არ ეგონა რომ მაშინაც მოუგებოდა. ბოლოს ისე მოხდა რომ ისე დაღალა რომ ის ლარატი ვერ ასუნთქავდა ბოლოს. რა ვიცი, ეხლა რომ გენადის ის არა იმედი არ აქვს, მაშინ გააუქმებდა მაგ მატჩს. ახლა ჩანიშნა და ამ თანხმობა გამოაცხადა, ესე იგი სათანადო ფორმაში არის და გონია რომ ისევ დაღლის და მოუგებს.
When they pulled last time, nobody was expecting that Gennady to win, but Gennady pulled very well, and Devon had on a final time. Devon has breeze problems also. So since now Gennady accepts this match, I think he's prepared well, and he will win again.
He will win. It feels like Gennady is the favorite.
So Gennady ფავორიტიო.
კი, რა ოღონდ ძალიან ძლიერი მატჩი იქნება რა, ანუ ძალიან რთული. იმიტომ რომ ძალიან ჭიდაობა წავა, მაგრამ გენადი ისეთი არის, რომ ანუ მალე სწავლობს ხელს რა, ანუ შეუძლია უცბად შეგისწავლოს და შენი სუსტი მხარეები მასკას რა და ამიტომ გონია რომ
that will be also tough match, but I think that Gennady with his good endurance and his fighting spirit and style that he can change his movement during the match quickly. His strategy, he can change his strategy very quickly, and with his endurance, he will beat again.
So how does he thinks Gennady wins? Does Gennady goes flop wrist press like the last time, or he beats him in a hook? If he closes his eyes, how does he see the match?
ეს მატჩი წარმოიდგინოს, როგორ წარმოუდგენიო, მაჯა გადატეხილი ჩააწვევა, ჩააგრესებს თუ ბიცეპსში მოუგებს.
უფრო პრესით რა, მაჯა გადატეხილი.
I think with flop wrist and with press.
Flop wrist press. Okay, that's yeah. I could definitely see that. But do you guys see you see a war or you see an easy victory for Gennady?
ბრძოლა წარმოგიდგენია თუ გენადისთვის მარტივი მატჩი?
და ბრძოლა იქნება ძალიან დიდი რა ვთქვა იმას. ანუ ადვილი მატჩი არ იქნება, იმიტომ რომ ლეგენდარული სპორტსმენი არის ლარატიც და გენადიც. ამიტომ
They are both legendary athletes, so it will not be easy match. There will be a big war.
Big war. Okay. Can you maybe like? I think Bacho has seen the things that Devon has said. Should Devon be more calm down there because and watch what he says? Maybe Bacho has some advice how to act in Georgia.
ანუ ალბათო ბაჩომ ნახავ დევონიო რა სლაპარაკის ვიდეოს უწერსო და რაღაცაო რა. Ას ფიქრობს რომ დევონი უნდა დამშვიდეს უფრო რადგან საქართველოში მოდის და ხელის გადასაწევოთო თუ როგორ უნდა მოიქცეს რა.
უნდა ეშინოდეს, იმიტომ რომ საქართველოში ახლა მოდის ჩვენი გულშემატკივარი უფრო ახლოს იქნება და ყველა ქართველი უფრო კარგად გამოვალ ჩემი აზრია არის.
I think he must be a bit afraid because Georgian supporters will be close to us and their support will help us on table and we will perform better when they will be with us.
Mm-hmm. I'm more afraid of. I know support will be there, but I'm more afraid what might happen if Devon starts calling Gennady his dog, like he did.
ანუ მეც ის მეშინიაო რომ დევონმა რო დაუძახოს რომ შენ ჩემი ძაღლი ხარ, მაშინ რა მოხდება? I don't know what will happen.
Yes, I know. Last time press conference they had, Devon said, "Let's make a bet, and whoever loses has to tattoo the flag of the other country on the face." And I said to Devon, "You missed it. You had 2 tattoos now, but he has just 1."
ვინც მოიგებსო სახეს დაიხატოსო ან უბრალოდ აგებულმო მოგებულის ქვეყნის დროშა დაიხატოს სახეზე რა ევანმა თქვა დაუნძრავდეს
მაშინ საქართველოს დროშას დაიხატოს.
Then he must print Georgian flag on his face.
Yeah. There's one really big match. I think this might be the biggest match on the card for implications as the winner will get to pull Leva, right? We have Hermes versus Michael Todd.
მგონია ერმესი მოიგებს რა ადვილად და მე მასე მგონია იმიტომ რომ ერმესი ძალიან გამოში.
I think Hermes is in very good shape and I think that Hermes will win easily.
Easy. You think
მე მარტივად მგონია, ანუ ისიც პიკში არის, მაგრამ ანუ სხვა დონე არის, ანუ ასე მგონია.
I think yes, it will be easy match. I think that Mike Todd is also in very good shape, but Hermes is different level.
Okay. So he definitely watched the match versus Gennady and Michael Todd. Where does he believe Gennady made the biggest mistake in the match?
ანუ ალბათ უყურავ გენადის და ის გაწევოს. რას ფიქრობს რომ სად დაუშვაში თქმა გენადი?
ანუ გენადი ტრამის და ახალი ტრამა ქონა მიღებული, ანუ ტრამის შემდეგ გავიდა მაგ შეჯიბზე და ფიზიკურად ვერ იქნებოდა, ანუ კარგად მომზადებული და უფრო მაგას დავაბრალოთ ყველა.
I think that Gennady lose because he comes after injury and I think that physically he was not very strong at that time. That's why he lost, I think.
Okay, so he feels like he wasn't ready. Yeah. Then the question is, how does Bacho think? Like from Hermes and Michael Todd, who can give a better match to Levin?
ვინ უფრო მაგარ ბრძოლას აჩვენებს ლევანისო? ერმესი თუ მაიკლი?
ერმესი, იმიტომ რომ ერმესი ნახეთ რომ ანუ როგორი ბრძოლა აჩვენა მაშინ საგინაშვილის რო შეხვდა და რავი ყველაზე ძალიან მაგასთან გაუჭირდა რა საგინაშვილს და კიდე მგონია რომ ძლიერი არის უფრო ერმესი.
We already saw what happened when Levan and Hermes pulled. He gave Levan a good fight, so I still think that Hermes can give good fight, and he's now in better shape.
Okay. Does Bacho think do you think anyone in like next 2-3 years can do something with Levin, or does Levin is like levels beyond everyone else?
მომავალი რამდენიმე წელიწადი რას ფიქრობ, რომ ლევონის დამარცხება შეუძლია თუ ლევონი ძალიან მაღალ დონეზეა?
ჯერჯერობით არ არის შეუძლია, იმიტომ რომ ძალიან მაღალ დონეზე არის. თითქმის ვერ აქვს ხალხს, ანუ ისეულებს და ძნელია.
He is another level, so I don't think that someone can beat him. He's almost don't feel his opponents. He beats everyone very easy, so he will win again.
Yeah. What makes him so special? It's of course he's big, but in Bachos, like is there something special about Levin in his own mind? How does he see it?
რას ფიქრობ, რა ხდის ლევონს ასეთ განსაკუთრებულს?
გენეტიკა რა, ჩვენ სპორტში მაგალითად გენეტიკა არა გაქვს ძალიან ძნელია, რომ რამე შედეგს მიაღწიო და ანუ უფრო გენეტიკა და შრომა, უფრო შრომაც.
In our sport, I think that genetic and hard work is the main things. So Levon has both of them. He has very good genetics. Without genetics in our sport, it's very hard to achieve something, and hard work also.
Okay. So I feel like you also have really good genetics.
Everyone thinks like this.
How does he feel? Does he do feel gifted in sport?
თვითონ რას ფიქრობს, ანუ რას ფიქრობს, რომ მათ რამის ნიჭი აქვს, დაბადებული, ნუ?
სკოლაში თითქმის ყველას უწევდით. ანუ ძალიან პატარა რო ვიყავი მაშინაც.
From the yes, I think that I have good genetics because from the early childhood in the school, I was beating everyone.
Because I remember in Worlds when he was like 15 years old, he was already crazy strong, right?
როდესაც 15 წლის იყო, უკვე ძალიან ძლიერი იყო რა.
კი, 15 წლის მოვიდა მსოფლიოში.
When I was 15 years old, I already won world championship.
Yeah. That's how impressive you are for sure. Man, it's going to be very exciting to see you pull and grow in next years. The main event of the card is Vitaly Letin versus Artyom Morozov. If most people you will ask to, everyone kind of counts out Morozov. What does he believe?
ანუ თავი მატჩი არისო, მოროზოვი და ლეტინიო და ვიზ გეკითხებით, ყველა ფიქრობს, რომ მოროზოვი მეიქს. შეიძლება ფიქრობ.
ორივე ძალიან ძლიერი სპორტსმენია, მაგრამ მე უფრო ლალეტინს ვფიქრობ, იმიტომ რომ ანუ ზედა წევაზე, ანუ უფრო მგონია რომ მაჯა მოუწდება იმას.
Both are very strong athletes, but I think that Laletin will win because Morozov's wrist will open. In top roll, Laletin will win.
What does he feel? If Vitaly wins, is there anyone that can beat Vitaly on left arm?
თუ Laletin მოიგო მარცხენა ხელში, ვინმე შეიძლება იყოს ისეთი, ვინც Laletin's დაამარცხა. I think Alijan.
Alijan, that's a good match, right? Alijan has been incredibly impressive. I want to ask also, Bacho, give me your three favorite arm wrestlers. Your favorite, three favorite arm wrestlers.
შენი სამი ფავორიტი გაჭირელი მითხარი.
პირველი ლევანი.
First Levon.
Of course. You're happy I didn't say five.
It's very hard to say.
Maybe style, maybe something he likes, maybe something they do really good.
In childhood, I like Grundy very much.
But not anymore. Or still.
მაინც უფრო ძლიერი მეგონა რა, ყველა ძლიერი მეგონა, მაგრამ ეხლა რა
when I was child, I was thinking that Prudnik was
ყველა ძლიერი მეგონა რა.
strongest arm wrestler in the whole world, but then I realized that he was not very strong.
Poor Prudnik. Yeah, and give me third one. What else? Give me third. I understand like Levin, I understand. Prudnik I also understand because Prudnik was great. He could pull inside, outside, great endurance, explode everything, right? He's great arm wrestler. But give me number 3.
Larat. They won't let it.
Who?
Well, they won't let it.
Devon Larratt. Okay. So it's so why Devon Larratt?
რატომ?
ვიცი, მაგრამ ასაკიანი სპორტსმენია, მაგრამ რა ვიცი, ძალიან ძლიერია რა.
He's already old, but he's still very strong, and he's funny.
Funny. Okay, good. What does he think? Devon was pulling at 105 kilos, and like he beat Petrenko extremely easily, in my opinion. In the 115, we saw the same versus Prudnik. Is Devon the strongest guy that is, if he comes down to weight at 105, 115 kilos? What does Bacho think?
ანუ 105-ში ნახეთო პეტრენკოს როგორ მარტივადაც მოუგო. იგივე მოუვიდა პრუდნიქსო 115-ში და რას ფიქრობსო, დევონმა კიდევ რო დაიგროს 105-ში და 115-ში, ისევ ყველას ისე მარტივად მოუგებს თუ იმეს აქვს შანსი მის წინააღმდეგ.
არა მომია რა. ანუ რო იკლებს მაშინაც ჯანზია, აი ზოგი სხვა სპორტსმენი რო იკლებს და მაგალითად აღარ ჯანზია, მაგრამ ანუ ეგ მაინც სხვანაირი სპორტსმენია რა, მგონია რომ ვერავინ არ მოუგებს.
There are a lot of athletes when they lose weight, they lose power also, but he's different athlete. When he lose weight, he has still very good power, so I don't think that anybody can beat. If you lose in 95, it will be interesting him against Irakli Zirakashvili.
Oh no, he can't do 90. Come on, that's too much. He's now 135.
ახლა 135-ია სადღაც რა და მგონი 95-ი ძალიან ბევრი იქნება.
მე 105-იც არ მეგონა ნამდვილად რომ დაიკლება, მაგრამ მაინც დაიკლო.
I was also not expecting that he would lose in 105, but he was able to lose weight.
Yeah. But did he expect Devon's match versus Petrenko to go like that? Absolutely dominated by Devon?
ანუ ესეთ დომინაციას ელოდა პეტრენკოსთან.
მე თავიდან რომ მეგონა რომ დევონი მოუგებდა, იმიტომ რომ რა ვიცი ანუ პეტრენკო ისეთი განამწევი არ არის რომ ლარატისთვის მოეგო, ანუ უნდა დაეხვია და დახვევა კიდე ძნელია ლარატთან.
Petrenko is good in hook, and it could be really hard to hook Larat. So from the beginning, I was thinking that Larat would win easy.
Gotcha. So from all the matches that are going to happen right now, what do you think is going to be the best match on the card on East versus West 16? Is it going to be your match versus Brad?
And one match every day. That's sorry. So, ყველაზე საინტერესო მისთვის რომელი იქნება? შენი და ბრედის ხომ არა?
ჩვენ და ბრედის მალე მორჩება.
My and Brad match will be very easy, so not very interesting.
But who does he believe will be the best match?
რომელი იქნება?
Gennady. Yeah.
That will be big show.
Yes. I think arm wrestling and what happens on the stage can be two separate things, right? Yeah, because Gennady will not step down. He will continue going for sure, same as Devon. So, like you said, it's going to be definitely a great event. Yeah. Can you? So we all the time have people starting arm wrestling. You're very young, yet you're very good. Do you have maybe advice you could give to any beginner starting arm wrestling right now? What helped you the most in the sport?
დამწყები მკავშირდებისთვის თუ გაქვს რაიმე ის რომ ისეო, ჩეო რომ ისეო და რა დაგეხმარო ყველაზე და რამ სპორტში.
ანუ ერთადერთი ის არის რომ ანუ მეტი შრომა ხა გენეტიკაც უნდა გქონდეს, მაგრამ უფრო მეტი შრომა რა უნდა იშრომო ძალიან ბევრი ანუ ისეთი სპორტია რომ რაღაცა ისე რომ გააკეთო ძალიან ძნელია რა.
Genetic is very important, but genetic without hard work is nothing. So hard work is very important, and you must train hard to achieve something in arm wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Does Bacho see arm wrestling as a big part of his life?
მისი ცხოვრების დიდი ნაწილი უკავია უმკლავჭი, so
yeah. It's like, for me, it's always like young guys that are extremely talented, and you think like you're 19, 20 years old now, and we have Todd Hutchings at close to 60 and John Brezeng still pulling. So you have 40 years ahead of you. So do you see it as like, okay, I have time, I have a lot of time, or you want to go really fast and hopefully you want to get to the top really, really fast?
შენ გოუცის ხავ და უკვე ძალიან წარმატებული ხარ, მაგრამ მეორე წელს გადავთო ისე სპორტში როგორც არიანო, აჩინსკი უძენიო, რომელიც 60 წლისო და 60 ფუტის კილოთევენ რა და შენ როგორ იცხოვო, ანუ ბევრი დრო გაქვს და ნელ-ნელა განვითარდებიო თუ გინდა რომ სწრაფად ვიგებო?
ბევრი დრო მაქვს და ნელ-ნელა განვითარდება.
I think I have big time, and I don't want to rush. I want to evolve slowly, not to get injury.
Mm-hmm. That's very smart. That's very smart. Yeah. So, like his opponent, like Reno, would you want to get that rematch versus Reno one more time, or you're not looking for that match anymore?
იქნება მატჩთან ძალიან რინოსთვის ძალიან ცუდი მატჩი, ძალიან ცუდად დამახსოვრება ეკლა.
There will be rematch for sure, and it will be bad for Reno.
It will be bad for Reno. Very good, very good. Little fire, very nice, very nice. That's what we need. So Brad is coming on in a few minutes. So I think I messed up or he messed up with times. Doesn't matter. He's going to come on. We're going to take you guys for a little bit here. I'll try to get Brad talk to you. And then you can guys leave and I'll keep on talking with Brad if that's okay. Can you please translate that?
ანუ ეხა ბრედი მოხდა დააგვიანო რა, მგონი რაღაც დროში ავირიეთ. ეხა შემოვა ხო და ერთმანეთში მოვისაუბრეთ რაღაცას და მე თუ გინდა თქვენ დავტოვეთ და მე მათთან ერთად გავუგზავნებთ რა. Yeah, we can do like this.
Okay. Maybe Bacho can tell me from all the arm wrestlers like right now in Georgia, who are giving him the biggest problems? Like how does he feel like?
ყველა მკვლავჭიდელი და ვინ საქართველოში არის, ვინ მისცემს ყველაზე დიდ პრობლემას აღარ. ალბათ ზოლის ხელი გადაწყვეტა.
მე?
ხო.
ანუ ეგრევე ვთქვათ არ მახსენდება. ყველა თითქმის ძლიერი სპორტსმენია, მაგრამ ესე ვთქვათ არ მახსენდება.
I don't know, everyone is very strong in Georgia, but I cannot say one name.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like you have great like level in Georgia is extreme, like probably the highest it can be anywhere. Like the competition level is crazy. This is why you have so many great athletes. I want to hear his thoughts about David Samushi, because David is kind of a little bit underrated. People kind of look down, like, because he doesn't talk much, he doesn't share much things. But what does Bacho think about him? Hey, Brad. Hey
guys, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I messed up with times and sent that message, and it kind of confused you a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine. It's no worries. You know what? Funny enough, I was actually dreaming about Bacho. I was sleeping because I'm in exams, and I was dreaming about Bacho, our match. And dude, I lost. I lost the match in my dream.
Sometimes dreams comes in reality.
Yeah, very clever, Bacho. Very clever. Didn't see that one
coming. Right. Listen, I've been talking with them. How about anything you want to ask with Bacho, I'll leave you for like you can do it, and then I'll let the guys go and we talk a little bit more.
Okay. Hey, do you have? Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
Fine? Okay.
Yeah.
Questions for Bacho.
Whatever you want to. Yes, from you.
I don't know, what's your favorite color?
Black.
Black.
Black, of course.
Okay. What's his full name?
What?
Full
What is
name.
his full name?
მისი სრული სახელი არის Bacho.
Bacho. Just okay.
Bacho.
Okay. What's the flying weight of a swallow?
Okay, that's enough, Brad. Thank you. Those are great questions. Great questions. So I had a good conversation with him. He said, I asked him like which match will be great, like the best match on the card, and he said your match will not be that because he will beat you very easily.
Okay, that's what I expected to hear, really. Yeah, it's not super surprising, but yeah, it's great to see Bacho. Hey, can I ask Bacho? Does Nugo and him, who wins out of that dynamic?
ანუ ნუგოსა და ბაჩოს შორისო ვინ იგოს უფრო ხშირად?
ჩვენ არასდროს არ გადაგვიწევ უფრო სპარინგს ხოლმე დარბაზში თუ გადაწევით დასვენებული არც ერთ არ გადაგვიწევ.
We do a lot of sparring during trainings, but when we get rest on a competition or somewhere, we never pulled, so I don't know.
Okay. So nothing, no. There's no. Are they close?
ანუ ვერ ვიტყვის რომ ანუ ახლოს არიან ერთმანეთთან თუ როგორ არის? I cannot say. I don't know.
Because Nugo told me once you beat Bacho, you can fight me.
Nugo მითხრაო რომ ბაჩოს როცა დამარცხებ, ჩემ და შეგიძლია ხელის გადაწევა.
Well, you know, maybe at one day you guys can pull Devon because Nugo beats him every single time.
I am not pulling Devon anytime soon. Have you seen that guy?
Yes, thank you. No, thank you. Right? Yeah.
Dude, he had to post his weight because you let the cat out of the bag. You guessed it.
I guessed it. Yeah.
You guessed it. Yeah.
Mm.
He's mad.
I felt like my screen just shut down. You know, sit in a little bit lower because I felt the weight of him. So while I have you both here, I want to see. I want to ask, like, Bacho, do you think Brad will get to the straps or no straps?
That's because Brady or Tabmam Demi to with Davos. It will be easier than when I beat Adam, so he will not go in strap. It will finish very fast.
It will finish very fast. But Brad is a little bit bigger than Adam, for sure. He's bigger than Adam.
I'm
really just fatter, Ray. I'm not that much bigger.
It doesn't matter for me.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. He was extremely confident, like he is, and stoic as Georgians are. So
yes.
Yeah.
Ray, I think in the great words of Ryan Bowen, I'm not going to even be sleeping him. He's going to be sleeping me. Okay.
Okay, you can translate. So Bacho, no.
Did he translate the Ryan Bowen part, or does he just think I'm delusional?
Yeah. Well, okay. I asked, like, Bacho feels confident that there's no chance you cannot top roll him and you cannot get in a hook with him. You guys talk less if you both from Eastern Europe.
What do you want me to say? He's wrong? Like, there's not really much to comment there. He's not giving me any wiggle room to even...
I understand.
He's just too strong for me.
Yeah. See, he's getting bored here. Okay. Bacho, Georgi, thank you guys. You guys can leave. We're gonna stay here with Brad.
Hey, one last question: has he seen Nacho Libre or no?
What? We cannot hear your voice very well.
Has he seen Nacho Libre?
What?
Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre.
Naturally. ის სურათი თუ ნახავ რა.
You know that photo that he
Yes,
posted.
yes. We have also a photo for you. You can see here.
What is that?
It's really bad quality.
I can't see it.
I can't see it too.
What is he doing? I can't.
And
Ray,
we
you
have
gotta tell me
another.
what it
Wait,
is.
Post it, guys. Post it.
we have another for you.
I can't see any of
You
this.
see?
Oh, I'm Ramses.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. The quality is bad, but we can figure it out. Yes. Yeah, nice. See?
We will post so you can see.
Please, thank you.
Yes.
I'm excited to be on Ramses' body.
Yeah. Thank you, Bacho. Thank you, Georgi. You guys can jump off. I'm gonna stay here with Brad, and I'll see you guys in Tbilisi.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys. I'm gonna. Perfect.
Whew.
Okay.
All right.
We're still live. I'm sorry, man. Like I sent that message, and I think like 1 p.m., but for some reason I added an hour there, and I was like, "You're gonna be on 1 p.m."
That's why I replied with my message like, "Oh yeah, 3:26," just to like make sure you didn't misread it, and you were just like, "Okay."
I was like, "Sure," because you cut a few minutes off, and I thought like, "Oh, I'm gonna send you the link a few minutes early." So yeah.
Dude, I'm in exam week, so I was sleeping the whole time. I just woke up.
Yeah. Anyway, man, big match. I heard a lot of different things, and I even asked Engin about it because I heard from Neil that you was asking for this match, but then I thought like maybe you asked for it before, but I think Engin just offered you this, right?
Yeah. And look, I had a whole plan. Like I was hoping like 3 months dedicated to Bacho, go to Bulgaria, train with Yorda and Savetan, get everything dialed in. It hasn't been that, but it's been pretty good. So like Devin, Paul Lynn, these have been the guys I've been training with. And really everything hasn't come together till like the last week. Like this past week, I feel much better.
Very good. Like, is his biggest threat that insanely big and strong hand?
You know what? I'm not sure about that because a lot of times big hands hurt people. They have a hard time using it in any kind of like dynamic way. It becomes like a big, like a pitcher's mitt almost. You kind of just go one way or the other. I'm more worried about his thumb to hand length a little bit. Have you seen like some guys have a big thumb to match it? His thumb is pretty far back. So that's probably the biggest worry for me.
So you're because you're both going to be fighting for that height and.
Yeah, even if I want to go inside, it's nicer to have more purchase on the hand. So
yeah, of course, yeah. So for you, how difficult do you think this is going to be?
I think it's my hardest match so far, right? Like Matt was not a joke, and Pablo wasn't either. And my shape for Matt was perfect. Like I had no school during the time, so I was literally like sleeping 10, 11 hours a day in arm wrestling, like 8 or 9. It was just like completely focused. I think this will be the hardest ask for me ever.
What you're studying?
I'm still doing pre-med. So I'm still doing like organic chemistry and biochemistry and stuff like that.
Okay. So you're gonna be doctor, right?
That's the plan. Yeah.
That's the plan. Dr. Brad Grundy. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. It's gonna be tough. Like doctors have it like for a reason, right? It's so you have to know, and then you have to kind of go through. That doesn't matter. It's just tough. I think I applaud those people. We need those people. Yeah. So idiots like me can get injured, and then you help me.
I'm one of those idiots. And dude, really, right now, like I've talked to so many doctors that like there's this weird thing with like YouTube where everyone's on YouTube anyway. Like most of your injuries, you're almost better off going to YouTube if you know like the right channels to go to. Like so many of these old timey doctors have no idea how to deal with sports injuries at all.
Yes.
Yeah, I think once AI becomes more prevalent, so I actually went to Guatemala, and I was teaching their EMTs with AI because I don't speak Spanish. So I would
Yeah.
have like, and I left after 2 weeks. So I was like, hey, if this is when you give an IV, this is like, if you ever have any questions, you ask the AI, and it'll tell you. Because like, hey, look, it's not perfect, but when I was there, we had a car accident with a lady with a messed up neck, and they were trying to get her blood sugar, and she's like borderline like going to die, and they don't know when to do certain operations. So like they would do blood sugar for everyone, whether they were shot or like in a bad car accident, and they'd be like, "Oh, she might be diabetic," and I'd be like, "Dude, who cares? We have to take her to the hospital." Yeah, but
Okay. Okay. Listen, man. Is maybe your phone is resting somehow that the audio is a little bit too low. Like I hear you perfect, and if I check the stream, it's perfect. But people are complaining like this.
okay, is this better?
I don't know. For me, it was fine before. Brett yell, I can't hear you. If I put it on, like when we talk, like okay, I my mic is way bigger, and because it's professional mic, but I think for some reason,
Can they hear me?
yeah. The audio cuts out every 3 seconds.
Okay, I'm just gonna use
Man,
my phone.
yeah. Listen, I heard you were retired, then you unretired yourself. What's going on?
Let me log in on my phone. I'm on my computer. I'll try to fix it.
Okay, okay, no problem. So he's gonna leave us for a second, guys, and yeah, it's the settings you need to adjust in stream settings.
There we go. To me.
Oh, this is
Hopefully,
way
one of me will get it through the volume.
yes. I'm gonna remove this one. This is so much better, so much better. Yeah, and they also had like a computer, very low audio there. So
See, I always did Bacho not hear anything I said?
no, I think they maybe. For me, it's fine, but I don't know. I have maybe better setup or something.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
actually go outside real fast. But hey, yeah, I feel pretty good. The med school stuff is a lot, and I'm still just doing pre-med. It's not even med school.
Yeah.
But I'm finding a good balance. So
Okay, that's
not too
good.
bad.
That's good. Yeah, I figured it's because of the school and everything else.
Yeah, and then my back's fine now, which is awesome. Yes, I have nothing. It's just school and arm wrestling is my whole life.
That's not bad. That's not bad if you can find a balance with it, right?
Yeah.
So, how excited are you going to Georgia? Have you been to Georgia? You've been
No, I've
traveling.
never been to. Yeah, I've never been to Georgia. Yeah, it's not a very popular destination spot here in America. But I'm super excited. I heard great people. I've heard great food. The weather's going to be nice, I think. What is it, like 20, 30? No?
Like 8,
Oh, you're
6, 8
Celsius, right?
Celsius. Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
that's
okay.
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So closer to the zero than the other way around.
Yeah. That's not
But
too bad, though.
no.
I'm a little annoyed. I had to leave. I would like to leave like Sunday, Monday and be there. I have to show up Wednesday just because of school. So weight
Mm.
cutting on the airplane is going to be fun. But
How is
except
your
for
rate
that,
now?
it's like 2:52 in the morning, 2:53. So
Mm-hmm.
good. It's already there.
It's already there. Okay, then
20
should be
pounds water cut. Yeah.
20 pounds water cut, like nothing.
I weigh like I weigh 250, man. So I mean, like for you, it's much harder. For me, it's not too bad.
Someone made a joke when I said like oh it's hard to cut this weight, like we're made 96% water or something like that. Sure.
I'm not sure about that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. For Bacho, you said you trained with Devin, you trained with Paul Lynn, with some other guys.
Mm-hmm.
In your own mind, you have a good plan?
Yeah, no, I've always had, I think, a good plan, which is why I wanted the match originally. It's just the obviously the timing can always be better. I've had to like speed run the whole like get back into shape, run to Paul Lynn, run to Devin because I was pretty out of shape like 2.5 months ago or even less. And I was doing stuff like I would still show up to practice and do like flat wrist pressing and hooking. So like even like just getting my top roll back has been kind of a process of me like really figuring everything out. So I wasn't too confident until this past week actually. I was at Devin's place and I was slowly getting my I was getting stronger the more we practiced because my technique was getting back and back. Yeah.
Very good. That's very good. Because like when you wanted this match, when you kind of were gunning for this match a little bit, what did you saw that everyone else avoided it? No one really wanted to pull super strong Georgian kid.
You know what? In our if we have a post match interview, I'll tell you. I don't want to say anything too crazy before. Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully, I saw something actually there and not just an illusion. We'll see though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he told me, I asked him like with Reno match, and he believes he was trying to get weight bigger for that match, and then he feels like he wasn't himself. He didn't, and he said he felt like he was like 60% of himself on that day. Like percentages are always crazy, and when people say like 60, 90 is like, how do you know, right? But what do you expect from him? Do you expect him to be really, really, really strong? Like what level of strength do you think he will be?
I think the strength won't be too far off with Reno. I think his explosiveness will be much better. He missed the go with Reno's match.
They both
and you were commentating. You were like, they both missed the go.
They both missed the go, and they're both like double.
Yeah, I think if he'd had a good start, he could have won that first one and maybe the second one. But since he started slow with Reno could find his little spot. And Reno really has a hard style for Bacho. But yeah, I think Bacho is definitely going to be coming just right here for me.
Okay.
So I have two options. I can either know he's coming at me and come over, right?
Yep.
And kind of just try to take the pronator, let him come to me. Or the second option would be to try to do some kind of outside move.
Okay. So that's what you've been working on with Devin and Paul and
Paul Lynn. Yeah, I made sure. So Paul is, I think, like the best hooker we have here in America, and Paul is really good. Paul is like crazy strong. His hand though is just so different from Bacho. Like Paul has a little hand. That was a bit awkward to try to simulate. Like he's trying to get deeper on me, and I'm trying to like shove into him, simulate the pressures and stuff. But yeah,
gotcha. I feel like you did all the homework you needed to do. It will come down to execution and where the balance of strength lies, right?
Yeah.
I think like Bacho is impressive for many reasons, but he was like, there's a lot of few people that are gifted, and he was very gifted from the young, right? He was like 14, 15, 13, already insanely strong. So he definitely has good coordination, and so like he says, genetics. He's like, man, if you have genetics, like they help.
Yeah,
right?
all the Georgians seem to have crazy genetics. I don't know what it is. Something in the water over there.
Listen, first of all, like when you go to like juniors or youth classes, 18, 23, and you look guys with full beards at 16, and
dude, the genetics kick in early for them.
Yeah. They mature super early for sure. This will be first time, like it will be very hostile audience. But do you think so?
I don't think so. I mean, for Devin, yeah, because Devin's going to be a jerk about it. I plan on. I'm a pretty nice guy. I feel like they're not going to have any issue whether I beat Bacho or not.
Yeah.
I hope I go before Devin just to kind of placate the crowd a little bit.
I think you will have.
Well, Devin's asking to go first or something. I want to go first so I can enjoy the whole event.
Yeah. I can't imagine what's going to happen with Devin, because he will cross the line. Whatever the line is in people's minds, he will cross it, right?
I know.
Yeah. But it's going to be fine. It's always fine. Man, let's talk about some of the other matches on the card. Do you have your
Mhm.
favorite?
I mean, Hermes Michael is a really fun match to watch, just because there's so much into that. There's history, there's emotion, there's also like the unknown factor. Like Michael really is an unknown to me, like somewhat suspect with Gennadi's injury. But he could just really be that good. So
Mhm.
I don't know. Some like, part of me sees like the Frank who gave Michael a hard time, and part of me sees like Michael did beat Gennady. But it's hard to say. That's a really good match. And then
I will quote Hermes, but Gennadi's wrist is like butter.
yeah, I've heard once Hermes' wrist goes, it is like done for. Like some guys, like, they lose their wrist and it like cracks. That's
Yeah.
what I heard about Hermes. So I mean,
Well-
over the course of 3 rounds, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can. Like he lost his wrist versus Levin, but if he loses to Michael, it's not going to be the same position. You can't hold Michael like that.
No, not at all. Yeah, and I think Hermes has those wrists where it's like a rock, where as soon as it cracks, it is like out of commission forever.
Mhm.
So I think Michael definitely has a chance. Except for that, though, Fia and Malin is a great match. Do you have Fia or Malin? You know these guys better than I do, our girls.
I have slight edge to the active champion. But it's close because Malin is a kryptonite to Fia, and she knows her so well, and she has that speed and plus the history. But Malin hasn't been active since 2019, like really active on like high level competition, and Fia has been beating everyone. And I have pulled with both of them. In some positions, Fia feels insane, like insane. Yeah.
But Malin just has that high flashing top roll, right?
Yes. Yeah. Which
Right.
just
I'll probably
kind of
bet
takes
on
you.
Malin.
So Fia, like her hand is so strong that she doesn't care. She doesn't fight for the grip or anything. She just takes and just nothing. Sometimes no one gets to the strap anyway or something. But if you do it with Malin, she just explodes over you, like so.
Okay, so kind of like me and Bacho a little bit.
Could be,
Yeah,
yes,
could be.
yes. But it's definitely a good one. What else?
Except for that, I think Devin Gennady is going to be a lot of fun to watch. I think Devin kills the guy. I train with Devin, and I pulled him before he pulled Hermes. There was like a significant, like maybe like definitely one level, but maybe like even more than that jump from where he was with Hermes. Like a huge jump in power. Like I talked to Pork Chop, we have never felt him this strong. It's like insane. I think like if you told me he was to pull Levon, I would actually put money on Devin this time. I've never put money on Devin. I would for this time. I would.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
And everyone's gonna think I'm
don't-
crazy in the chat, but
No, that doesn't matter. Like, don't make me a believer again. Like it's like every time.
I'm already
Like
a believer. I've already bought
what we get every year for Easter,
it.
right? Everyone's like, "Come on!" I think someone called Brad. He's still there.
Oh, dude, Nugo's asking for my screenshots, so I think he wants them.
Okay. Nugo's trying to get him matched right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably shouldn't have told Bacho that. It's not very nice of me.
You don't have to be that
Yeah.
nice.
What is
all
your
the
favorite
time.
match, though, Ray? I like Nugo a
I-
lot, so I feel kind of bad for doing that.
I have like 5 matches there, but it's like I think Hermes and Michael, Gennady and Devin, Irakli and Todd.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
You have
Like,
Todd, right?
I have Todd. Yeah.
I have Todd 100%.
Stylistically, because
Yeah, it's the same thing's going to happen, I think.
Hmm.
Like the exact same thing.
yeah, I feel like Irakli might do better, but the things that like if Irakli beats him, blows through him, I'll be like, dude, like different level for sure, right? But I have to see it. Like I have to see it because Todd is the best at shutting down top rollers. Probably the best.
I think the only thing that would convince me if Zarakli weighed in at like 106, 107 kilo after like he cut the weight and you had this massive Arakli, but he's not. Yeah, he's just a 95-pound dude, kilo dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he was
So
he was less than I think on every single match at 105 kilos. He was less than the limit. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be the exact same weight, if not less than last time, right? And Todd's gonna be the exact same as well.
You know what I was thinking today, and what do you think? So we used to, when we pick matches and pick winner of the matches, we used to look at, like I would think like, oh, this guy's stronger. He beat this guy because of this guy. And now we kind of, because of super matches, most of the things just went out to the door. And most important thing is the styles. Is the literally.
You've always known that, right?
Yes, but styles at some point they didn't play that much of a difference when you thought like, because the guys were like, oh, like this guy's so strong, doesn't matter what kind of style you throw at him, right? But I think it kind of started playing bigger part now because it used to be tournaments that we were looking at most of the time and statistics from tournaments. And everyone could beat everyone for 2 times, but can they beat them 3 times, right?
And you're not prepping for one opponent in a tournament, so it's definitely a different setting.
Yes.
I was lucky enough. I was in Korea when I started, and I beat their champion 8 months into the sport, but I would have lost to the next 10 guys down. Like literally, everyone in the top 10 there, I would have lost to except for their champion, because I trained for it like perfectly. He was a King's mover. So for me, I've always felt very strongly about that, like very strongly. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we're seeing this more and more. I also think that arm wrestlers are recognizing it more and more because there's kryptonites for every style. Every single style has a kryptonite, right? And then you have to what is the adjustment? And then I feel like this kind of thinking also makes sport better and bigger because you have to think. You can't be just one move guy, right?
No, 100%. I mean, whenever you can take something, like you can take strength away and you can replace it with technique and intellect and I would say dedication, then it's always a good thing. Because it's easy to train for strength. The hard part is like really thinking about the sport and like changing your body to be a certain way or like all the little things that you don't want to do. You want to just train weights and go hard, but to really slow down and do that kind of stuff is much more important, in my opinion.
Yes. I'm there with you. Everyone kind of has one opinion about this match. It's Vitaly versus Morozov.
Well, dude, I saw a poll of me and Bacho's match, and it was the same. It was like 90-10. They were both 90-10. It's, yeah. I'd like to be on Morozov's side, but I also think Vitaly's going to beat him. Yeah.
Do you think it's stylistically because of the style?
I'm not sure if Morozov is like top 3, really. I think Camille left hand would give him a hard time. I think Alizen beats him, and I think Vitaly beats him. So I like Morozov a lot, but I don't think he's the same level as Vitaly.
Like I think left arm, if we start playing around it's like open, it's very interesting because I feel like Kamil could be big problems if he gets better to everyone, maybe except to Alijan because of Alijan's style. He's fast, he jumps in, right?
I think Ivan Matyushenko will always beat him too.
Yes. I feel like, yes, Ivan could definitely, like he needs that hook. You can't beat those guys without a hook, right?
I mean, even beating Ivan with a hook, I don't see it happening. I'm a big believer in just having one or maybe like a finisher move, like one move and a finisher, and that's it. I don't believe in having 2 moves because there's no way your body can't do 2 different things to the highest level it needs to. Yep. If you're a flop presser, that's a hard ass because that is your finisher move as well.
Yes.
And once someone figures it out, it's definitely hard. But I don't think Camille is going to be hooking Ivan. No.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And if someone comes at you, you're running out of options there, right?
Maybe develop a better press rather than a flopper's press.
Yes.
But I wouldn't say a hook is the way to do it.
Well, some kind of biceps connection he needs there, because if someone supinates you, rotates you, like, you gotta end up there with the pressure on it.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, it's going to stop Bogdan Stoichkov from beating him, but I don't think it's going to stop Von Matyushenko. So
yeah, okay, that is true. That is true. Betkili and Petrenko.
I have money on Bekili because Henry gave me odds, the reaction guy. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think it's very close. I think it's like pretty much a 50-50. I think Bekili, though, it's a 7-round match, though, right?
7 rounds, yeah,
I
95
think
kilos.
that favors Bekili. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty insane. But Petrenko, like, I think Petrenko probably gave one of the hardest matches to Aljan.
He did. How I heard Alazon was a little off that day, but how is Petrenko with water cuts? Does he do water cuts or does he not even bother?
I think he can just diet himself down. He doesn't bother that much.
Okay,
I
that's
don't
a
think.
bad sign for Petrenko, in my opinion. If you're dieting yourself down, like, you are going to lose stuff. So,
Yes.
yeah, but Achilles probably the favorite, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, coming down to his weight, he has that endurance. If he puts brakes on you, you're just like, you're running out all the options, all the options. So now
Yeah.
the real question is, and I'll involve you too. Will Betkili smile at any point in the match?
If we bet money on this, I'll be screaming in the front like stupid Georgian jokes, trying to make him laugh. But no, I don't think there's any chance he smiles.
Hey, didn't
at
you
all.
take my money in
I did.
Florida?
I did.
You did.
I
Right?
forget what. I think it was John Leonidas. You bet against John. You bet against the goat. That's
No,
like
no, no,
number
no, no,
one.
no. That was a different
Was it
match. I
not?
know.
Okay.
No, no, no.
Someone bet me with John and Leonidas.
Yeah, we bet on something, but I forgot on what. But yeah, I was like,
It was $100, right?
It was 20. It was 20.
20. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not rich American, you know.
Sorry, my brain space is all just chemistry and biology and stuff now.
Yeah. Prokopchuk versus Jacques at 85 kilos.
Zoke, easy. That's like maybe the biggest mismatch to me in the whole card, because Prokopchuk's hand's so small and his arm's so short. Like, to beat Zoke, you have to have that long hand, long arm, I think, to stop because his hand goes back. Isn't like his thumb is like in a way different place in the hand.
Yes.
So when you get strapped up, like, he's gonna have nothing. He's gonna have like his hand like this.
Yeah.
So I don't see how he's winning that at all.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Yeah.
We talked about Fia. Kurdecha versus Dadikian. So Dadikian
I think Daddy can.
You think Dadikian?
I do, yeah.
So he can.
Yeah, not that he can't. Dude, Kurdecha is hard for me to analyze. He's so, I don't know. He's all over the place to me. So I think Kurdecha could like go one day, lose to Krasimir, and then beat Hermes the next day. So he's a weird person to analyze. But I think Daddy Can would beat him. Okay.
Lefty, that's a good match. I feel like both guys could be definitely somewhere there in high level with everyone else. The next match, I feel like this could be the match. This is Frank versus Sergey.
I love that match. People have been talking about me and Frank pulling for a long time, so I've studied him a lot. I mean, we all think Frank's going to take the hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Sergey's going to flop.
Mm-hmm.
Frank's really bad at flopping, like really bad. So Matt pinned him with his flop, and I felt Matt's flop. It should not have pinned anyone at our level. So I would say Sergey's going to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he's really been dialed in for training against the flop, and like he knows how to do like the Reno stuff, or at least some kind of like less back and more right over.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a chance. And I don't know how much Frank cares about arm wrestling, so.
Yeah, that's a good one. Frank's ability, like, to fight for the hand, that's incredible. I think he's really good there.
Mm-hmm.
But he's lacking some things in his skill. And I said, like, he faced Michael. I said, like, because he had a lot of time preparing for Michael. And I said, did you prepare a press? He's like, no. I'm like, dude, like, And he could have won. He was this close of winning that match, right? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know? Go.
That match throws me off so much because Michael is now facing Hermes and Frank is facing Sergey, and they had like a close match.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Crazy level.
Arm wrestling is awesome. We have Stoyan and Vasily. Do you know these guys or not really?
Yeah. So actually, I got Vasily's name wrong in the last podcast I did, but Vasily, I watched him pull Herman Stevens, and he actually got flashed by Herman. Kind of, he got fouled out.
Mm-hmm.
Then he beat John. I think it was at 4-2 back in the day.
Yeah, something like that.
I think he was flashing John out of the straps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I think with East versus West, like there's not going to be as much flashing out of the straps as WAF and stuff like that. So I think Stoyan has a much better chance. But everyone says Vasily is like his peak right now.
Yes, that's what I'm hearing. Yeah.
I know. But I mean, Stoyan's camp hasn't said anything because he's like, who is his camp?
Bulgarians.
But do they even talk about their like fellow athletes at all?
No.
Yeah, so it's not even a fair comparison. Stoyan could be the best in his life, and we would never know.
Yes.
I think he might be, honestly. So I would say Stoyan's probably my slight favorite.
Okay. I asked Stoyan like how long has he has been pulling. He said he started pulling in 1996.
That's before I was born. That's crazy.
Yes. And Vasily started 10 years later, 2006. So.
Okay. Well, he pulled John, I think he was in like, what was it, 10 or something?
Mm-hmm.
Like 4 years in the sport, he's already pulling John Brzezinski and he beats him. So maybe he's the favorite.
Yeah. I think it's like all of these matches, and more I look at them like all the time before the event, I have to meet the athletes and then I see them, and then you kind of can figure out like how they feel. Some people are very nervous. Some people just carry that nervousness around them, and you feel like this will not. And then also behavior, and you kind of tell a lot to tell. So I'm excited to go there, see you, to see everyone else. I think it's going to be just an epic time. First time in Georgia. First time when it's not in Istanbul or United States, which is crazy. Right?
Yeah, it is crazy. Is it going to start happening where we have like Italy, US, like these different locations, or is it mostly going to just be US and Turkey?
I think Turkey will be maybe once a year, maybe more, but it's going to be all over the world now. That's what I'm hearing. So
okay. That's awesome.
And I think it's awesome, right? I want to see if we can. I heard they already sold more tickets than ever before, which is craziness. So if we can get full that place packed, and it's going to be awesome. Brad, thank you. I apologize about the times. It's time difference is a MFF.
That wasn't a time difference thing. That was just 3 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgive you. Right?
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Brett Grundy, Bacho Saginashvili. Don't miss it live on East versus West 60. This don't yet go up. Never hold it from the bottom. Never hold it from the bottom. Yeah. Thank you guys. Bye. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I messed it up.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I think it worked out fine. The microphone was a bit annoying, but it's not a big deal.
It was worse, but they had like really, really bad cameras. They had really bad cameras. And audio also. So
they missed all the Monty Python jokes and the Nacho Libre stuff.